Anyway, so my next donation is going to be the wasp that I finally caught after I don't know how many times of getting stung and missing. Oh wait, you already read this yesterday. Their meat easy meat. Never mind.
Okay, cool.
You're next. Sorry, I forgot.
A
Raja Brooks Birdwing.
yes, you're gonna have to tell me about it.
Did you know that the repulsive Raja Brooks Birdwing loves to luxuriate in hot springs water? It's true! The males gather in groups to sip the moisture while the females hide in jungle trees. And though they dress to impress in red and green, these fluttering fiends are not just stylish. They're also quite malicious. Their little larvae pack a poisonous punch that's supposed to protect them from predators. But I suspect more diabolical design.
Okay.
Did we already do the Agrias butterfly?
No.
I don't think we did. I'll do that one. Oh wait, I did the Arowana instead. Oops.
That's okay.
Okay, Arowana. Yes, please tell me. Since I gave him nothing but bugs so far.
Poor guy.
Beauteous Arowana fetches a pretty bell, though I'd venture to say that its true price is beyond measure. The Arowana is an excellent jumper. Some have been seen leaping 6 feet out of the water, what? Alas, it has also been on the endangered species list for some time. It's up to us to do all we can to help preserve such magnificent creatures for the years to come.
Alright, let's do the Gar.
Gar!
Gar!
So you have snagged a gar. Did you know this beastly fish can grow up to 9 feet long? Your expression is priceless.
9?
9 feet long, indeed. The gar is a remnant of times long past, a living fossil, if you will.
That's almost 2 of me.
It not only has sharp teeth and armor-like scales, it has the ability to take breaths of air as well. Ah, to look upon this unusual fish is to get a glimpse of our prehistoric past. The Alligator Gar is the New Mexico state fish.
Oh.
See, we could be in either state.
Right.
Okay. Some say that the Agrias butterfly is one of the most beautiful butterflies in the world. Bah! I say bah! They may have brightly colored wings, but the way they flutter and flitter, so foul! In fact, the Agrias butterfly flies so fast it is quite a feat to catch one. I suppose I should congratulate you on your good fortune, but catching any bug seems a misfortune to me. Ooh. You got a betta. The betta has long fins and beautiful coloring. It is a tropical fish popular in decorative aquariums. They're very territorial and will fight to complete exhaustion, so aquarists must keep them carefully. Rarely do such beauty and violence commingle outside the rowdiest of sunset viewing parties. I don't know about that.
The butterfly.
You already did this one.
Okay.
Did you do the pike?
No, I have the pike and the angelfish in my bag.
Okay, do you want to do it?
No, you can do it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the pike. And then you can do the angelfish. And then we'll donate the rest as a group. A pike. Please
I'm gonna
tell
donate
me.
my pike at the same time.
Oh, that works. The pike has always reminded me of a bit of a salmon, although a pike can grow rather larger and are not related to salmon at all. These brutes can grow to over 4 feet long, sometimes much over. Hoo-hoo. It is carnivorous and preys not only on other fish, but also mammals and some waterfowl. If I were to ever meet one in the water, I would have a most difficult time keeping my wits about me. And yet, he's not afraid of it, but he's terrified of a butterfly. Whatever. The angelfish is a truly beautiful creature. I missed that. I'll go ahead and read mine.
I was just smashing through.
Alright, blah blah blah. Let me smash through really quick. Yes, please tell me. The angelfish is a truly beautiful creature. Just look at the elegance of those fins. Despite the name, however, these lovelies are also known to be rather aggressive. They have no qualms about relentlessly pursuing fish much smaller than themselves. Why they even attack their own kin. Seems no fish is safe around these angelic bullies. Makes one wonder who came up with these names. Appearances and names can be deceiving. Okay, that's all of the unique stuff that I have. So I'm gonna go fill up my pockets really quick.
Okay. Oh, you were gonna close the door. Were you getting cold?
Some slight chill.
Alright, let's do the piranha. Piranha! Yes, I would like to know. Wonderful! I am not exactly a fan of the piranha, despite knowing that they're mostly harmless. But those nasty pointy teeth, ooh. These infamous little blighters will attack when in groups. Imagine all of those hundreds of tiny teeth. Thanks, dude. To think that they're floundering about our peaceful waters, just waiting to strike. Well, never fear. I shall keep this one under restricted lock and key with a nary a bathroom break allowed. Okay. Let's see. There's another one. The tuna. The tuna is actually from my island. Yes, I would like to know more about the tuna. The tuna is a large ocean fish that can reach upwards of 9 feet long. Despite its great size, it's notable for continually to swim even when it's sleeping. What? Well, to be fair, if it doesn't keep swimming, it won't be able to breathe and will cause it to die. But sleep should never be restful. Huh? But sleep should be restful. Even if I were tuna, I would feel very hard done by. Okay. This is why I let you read, because he doesn't talk any sense when I read it.
By the way, it's not entirely true that if a tuna stops swimming, it'll die. It can get into an area with ocean currents and stuff, so it can just keep breathing while the ocean currents are flowing around it. Just for general information.
Pale chub. Yes.
The pale chub is a river fish with simple black and silver coloring. Interestingly, the male's coloring becomes most vibrant when he's trying to attract a mate. Though normally plain, these fellows really know how to look stylish when they want to. Perhaps I could learn a thing or two from the pale chub.
Oh. That was interesting. Alright.
Apparently, every time you leave the museum, Blathers falls back asleep.
Yep.
So
that's
I guess we
normal.
should have done this at night. Oh well.
Meh.
I'm gonna go ahead and get these taken care of.
Okay.
And
Cherry
then...
salmon.
Ooh. Did you already donate the bitterling?
No, I have not.
Okay. The cherry salmon is related to the salmon and is known for its distinctive pattern of polka dots. These polka dots disappear as they mature, but only in the fish of certain geographic areas. Pity the poor researchers that must make sense of the cherry salmon's fickle fashion sense. What about the dace or the ribbon eel? No, you just got a ribbon eel last night.
I haven't done the ribbon eel.
Okay, so I'll just
I've only been
these.
doing the ones that you don't have.
Okay.
So these are the ones I currently have.
Okay, do you want to do the snapping turtle next? Or the saw shark? Because I definitely don't have that.
Oh, you don't have a saw shark? Okay.
I'll go ahead and do the snapping turtle then. A saw shark. As you might expect from the name, the saw shark is a shark with a head that resembles a saw. This unusual appendage is used both to dig potential prey out of the sand and as a weapon against said prey. Given that, it seems more like a more appropriate name would have been the shovel-shored shark, eh what? That's really hard to say.
Yeah?
Alright, I mashed A too many times and I got through the snapping turtle.
Oh, do you want me to do... Oh, go ahead.
So the snapping turtle is a large turtle known for its crocodile-like body and long claws. No, wait, it is better known for its ferocious bite, which it can deliver with a shocking speed for a turtle. No, wait, it is best known for that time one chased me across the parking lot. I had to climb on top of a car. And there you have it. Okay.
So what's it? Let me see what's in your inventory, and then I'm just gonna
Oh,
donate
okay.
all of those.
Okay, one moment, please. Make a donation. Blah, 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 blah.
I know you have the... Oh, okay.
I have a great white, a dace, ribbon eel, emperor butterfly, hammerhead shark, wharf roach, migratory locust, bitterling, stink bug. Here's a cherry salmon, I'll donate that later. Ocean sunfish, bluegill, giant water bug. Did we already do... No, we didn't. And suckerfish. I want to do the giant water bug next.
Alright, hold on.
Holding.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna give them all these.
A giant water bug. I want to know what he says about these things, because I actually had to do some research about this thing. And I might be confusing the giant water bug with the toe-pinching bug, but it might be one and the same. How to put this gently? Ah yes, beware the giant water bug. I tell you, this vicious predator has been known to attack fish, frogs, snakes, even snakes! Truth be told, no one is safe. Its nickname is the toe biter, for goodness sakes. Now, one final fact before I faint. The gruesome bug uses its nose to inject its prey with digestive juices. Ooh, must stop thinking about the unthinkable. Oh, they didn't say the one factoid that I find is fascinating.
What?
They actually store their eggs on their backs. The females will lay the eggs on the male's back, and the male will walk around with them. So you'll see a male with a whole lot of eggs on its back, and it makes it even more gruesome looking.
Yeah.
They're great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I didn't need to know that.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
Information is always wonderful to share.
Alright, hold on. Let me go through my inventory to see if I have more. Because I went outside and just grabbed a whole bunch.
Okay.
Alright, let's see here. So, got that one.
You have the long locust, I have the migratory locust, so don't do those.
I have the rice grasshopper.
I think we did the rice grasshopper yesterday, because it eats rice. I remember him saying that.
Okay, and then I got the banded dragonfly, and you already did that.
Yeah, and here's the wharf roach.
Okay, so you can do that one.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and start with this one, since he loves bugs so much. I love tormenting him. It's kind of mean, but it's kind of fun at the same time. The wharf roach is an omnivore, which is merely a polite way of saying it will eat almost anything. Same with me. I like that. The skittering scavenger and its uncouth appetite helps keep beaches clean, it said, but I dare say their long antennae and bulging eyes turn my stomach. Unappetizing indeed.
Did you do the red dragonfly already?
I don't think I did. The red dragonfly is called akatombo in Japanese, and there's actually a song about that. Which I don't know the words of. I am very sorry.
There you go.
I actually have the words somewhere, but not on me. I won't deny that the wretched red dragonfly is an elegant aeronaut. It manipulates its four wings quite uniquely so it can hover and maneuver through the air with ease. But the veins on the wings, what ghastly things! One can't help but gasp at the sight of them. Appalling aerodynamics indeed. Whatever, dude. I'm gonna go with the sunfish next.
Okay.
The sunfish is the most prolific breeder of them all. It can have 1 million eggs at a time. I wonder if he's gonna say that too. The ocean sunfish is a large relative of the blowfish with an unusual shape, like a fish head with a tail. They are a fairly relaxed species, often content to ride where the currents take them. This is fortunate, as otherwise the sight of a large head coming toward you might be alarming. Really? That's all you have to say about it?
Soft shell.
Gasp!
Soft
They're
shell
such
turtle.
fascinating creatures. The soft-shell turtle is not one to shy away from biting when provoked.
Sorry, my headset keeps turning itself off and it's annoying.
In addition to its powerful bite, this little critter has the ability to breathe both above and below the water. It has an unusually long neck, which it uses for both breathing and biting. Come to think of it, how did you manage to avoid getting bitten?
Uh...
Well, it's a fearsome critter, but there you have it. I'm gonna go with a suckerfish, which when you pull out of the water around Animal Crossing, it looks like a shark. The suckerfish is a curious fish that likes to attach itself with its sucker mouth to larger marine animals. The benefit to the suckerfish is that it gets to eat smaller pesticides and dead skin off the host's body. Amusingly, some people have used suckerfish on cords to catch large turtles with the fish's own suction. I imagine this practice is the cause of some awkward conversations between the fish and the turtle, eh what?
Alright, butterfly fish!
Yeah. The butterfly fish is just charming with its beautiful colors and elegant movements. I refer to it as a butterfly fish, but it's actually a grouping in which there are over 100 types. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
These beautiful aquatic friends swim in schools amid coral, fluttering back and forth with the tides. The sheer awe one must experience when witnessing such a sight. It must be a dream. It's not a dream, actually. So much better than actual butterflies. Shudder.
Alright.
I've seen butterfly fish in coral. It's really beautiful. I will definitely agree with that. I'm gonna go with a freshwater fish, the bluegill. Please tell me about my bluegill. The bluegill is incredibly common, a bit too common depending on where you live. They eat anything that fits into their mouths and are highly adaptable. The bane of fishermen in some areas, bluegill is often the only fish to be caught. But looking into its wee beady eyes, I must say I see no ill will in it.
Alright,
Okay.
sunfish.
Clownfish. Few can deny the delightful qualities of the clownfish. These vibrant fish make their home amongst venomous anemones. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. The clownfish finds safety in the anemone's wiggling arms as well as leftover scraps of food. In return, clownfish ward off parasites and predators for the anemone. These colorful fish remind us of the importance of maintaining good cheer among our roommates.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. I'm gonna go with a migratory locust next.
I think I have that one. Yeah.
The lone migratory locust. It seems like such a harmless hopper as it bounces about in the grass. But beware! When these pests band together and travel in swarms, they leave devastation in their wake. Migratory locusts have gathered by the millions throughout history, wiping out crops and causing famine. That's why I always say, never let a locust hang out with its friends. That is precisely how a plague begins. That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. Mitten Crab! I'm a smitten for a mitten. Oh, it's fun listening to y'all comment together.
Was it what?
When we,
Comments together?
yeah, when we comment together.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
That was Monica.
Oh, thank you, Monica. The Mitten Crab was named for its impossibly adorable and fuzzy little pinchers. These cute crustaceans embark on quite the journey. They're first born in brackish waters.
They have fuzzies?
It's like, hairy, it's not true hair, it's kind of like how bugs have little extensions of the carapace.
Okay.
It's kind of like an extension of the carapace that makes it appear as fuzzy.
Okay.
Sorry. Wait, you skipped through it.
Sorry! I thought you read that one.
No. How I delight in the thought of thousands of tiny mittened crabs scuttling about. Oh well. I'm gonna read about the ribbon eel.
Monica says Robin is an animal expert.
I'm a biologist, I can't help it. I don't know everything, but what I do know I love sharing, which is, I guess, a definition of an expert, somebody who explodes all over everybody. The ribbon eel is related to the moray eel, though its bright coloration distinguishes it. It also has an unusual plant-like appendage at the tip of its nose that flutters as the creature moves. I like to think of it as having an extremely friendly nose that waves a greeting to those nearby. It is not. It is a lure to attract fish so it can eat them. What are you going to donate next?
I'm going to do the bell cricket. Monica
Okay.
says, it's good to be educated. It is, but,
I do tend to over-exaggerate.
yeah, there's a meme out there where there's a little boy laying in bed and his dad is in a gladiator outfit holding a trumpet and blasting it right at the kid, and the caption above the dad said,
Over-information or something like
yeah.
that.
No, me and a random bypassing person, and it's just blasting information out. So I get to live with that all day.
All day. And often I'm inaccurate, so please verify everything you hear because it's important to know that what you're hearing is actually accurate.
Yeah.
So let's see if this is accurate. The call of the bell cricket heralds the arrival of autumn, and I can see that it is a rather pleasant sound. What I do not find pleasant is the way they rub their strange wings together to make their song. Thick and black, and to make matters worse, bell crickets have been known to shed 2 of their 4 wings. And they simply leave these wings where they fall, as if it were litter. I cannot abide such odious behavior. Odious, sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm stuttering really bad. I need a drink of water.
Monica says, she's humble too. When we first met, she would like give me all these like little fortune cookie advice, so she's like the fortune cookie factory.
Yep. The fortune cookie factory is a little bit out of business, though. I just like giving out random bits of information these days.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Donating? I'm gonna go with a great white shark. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Please tell me about my great white shark.
Which I caught before she did.
By a lot. Great white sharks are obviously known first and foremost for their biting. They are masters of the craft. They do lose teeth regularly through biting related activities, but luckily those teeth grow back quickly. In fact, their missing teeth can be regrown in a single day. Just imagine their tooth fairy related income.
Oh my
So
gosh.
sharks actually have rows upon rows of teeth in the backs of their mouths. As they lose teeth, the next row just dries right up. And their scales are not scales at all. They're called denticles, and they're actually itty-bitty, teeny-tiny little teeth. They look really cool under a microscope.
So great white is literally just a billion teeth swimming in the ocean.
Pretty much all sharks are, because they all have denticles.
Monica says, I shudder a lot when I talk for my mom than 5 minutes. So no worries. It seems harder to read aloud when playing games too. Yeah,
It is.
it's really hard.
That's kind of why I wanted to read all the fun stuff, because, you know, I'm not on ShimmeringDewdrop's channel. I'm sort of a special guest appearing cameo. So if I completely make an idiot out of myself, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, and y'all know I don't know how to read, so.
I'm gonna go with a hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark is known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, hence the name, obviously. Any hoot, this oddly shaped head allows the beast to see 360 degrees around itself, from top to bottom. Imagine being able to see so widely. You could check for untied shoelaces and imminent rain simultaneously.
Okay, we're gonna do the sturgeonfish.
Oh, the surgeonfish? Oh, that'll be
Oh,
fun.
did I say sturgeon? I meant surgeon. I pressed the wrong button. Surgeonfish. Thank you.
Surgeonfish. Good choice. Few fascinating facts. Careful now, these fish are particularly dangerous, despite their seemingly docile appearance. With its saturated blue and yellow tones, the surgeonfish is quite breathtaking. It's got to keep up with all the other vibrant fish that live in the coral too, I wager. Quite the competition. Its spine is sharp as a blade, so care must be taken when handling these beauties. Really? That's all he says? There are so many different species of surgeonfish. They're not all blue and yellow. The
Yeah.
one that I knew in Samoa was brown. and they were very common. They were the most common fish you'd probably eat. They're quite tasty, by the way. But they all have those blades on the back of the tail. It's not on the back of the tail, it's on the, Oh, I forgot the term.
It's okay, Lo. Why don't you read about your days?
But I forgot the term between the body and the tail. There's the thing between the body and the tail. There's a term for that. What horrible biologist am I? Dace. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your dace? Ahem. Dace are shiny little fish that enjoy freshwater streams with gravelly bottoms and plenty of sunlight. What a fishy paradise. Until the larger fish move in and begin eating the dace.
Wait,
Sadly-
I remember doing the days before.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
I read it.
Really?
Yeah.
I must not have been paying attention.
That was one that I donated.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll...
Well, we can do the salmon unless you did the salmon.
Oh, I do remember the no eating your neighbor policy.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Alright, salmon. Did you know that their coloration is due specifically to their diet? Indeed, this is the case. The more they fill their diet with crustaceans such as krill and shrimp, the deeper shade of pink they are. If they ate a bushel of carrots, they might turn orange.
I'm not a fan of salmon.
Salmon as a family, by the way, are noted by the adipose fin on the back, as well as the, you know how they have the back fin and then the tail fin?
Mm-hmm.
Between those two is the adipose fin, which is basically a fat-filled fin that allows them to keep swimming when they're going upstream without eating for their annual migration. Sorry? He's not telling me the information that I think is important.
I'm just giving you a hard time because I can't.
Sure.
Absolutely sure.
I know. Alright, stink bugs are known for their stench. P.U. As it happens, these crop-eating pests use straw-like mouths to pierce plants and drink the juices. And when threatened, they use a smelly chemical in their body to release their odious odor. Ooh, how do they live with themselves?
Alright, let's do the honeybee.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Oh, right. You don't like bugs. I forgot.
Any bugs at all. Did you know that it takes a team of honeybees working together to transform flower nectar into honey? Indeed, forager bees suck nectar from flowers into their honey stomachs and then fly it to the hive. Hive bees then chew the substance and spit it into the honeycomb, fluttering their wings to dry it out. Yes, you could say honey is a tasty tribute to the hard work of the humble honeybee. You mustn't confuse my lengthy description for admiration. At the end of the day, honeybees are still insects and thus still ghastly. A wee bit less ghastly than most, I admit. Alright, I'm going with a bitterling. Bitterlings? Oh, you read this one yesterday. I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do the catfish?
I don't think so. But I apparently can't remember anything from Friday, so...
No, we've slept since then.
Once or twice, a little.
Yep.
Catfish don't have scales and are rather slimy. They do have scales, they're just really, really, really small and they don't stick up like a lot of other fish. They're really slimy. Believe it or not, the slime helps them breathe? No, it doesn't. Some species of catfish are nocturnal and they'll feed on almost anything. They use suctioning action to pull in their food. Did I mention they can also grow as large as you or I? That's all he says? Oh my god, Blathers! Okay, slime does not help them breathe, it helps keep them healthy. It's like a lotion on their skin. If you touch a catfish with bare hands and you get slime on your hands, you're literally removing the protective coating of the slime.
I was like, is that like touching a butterfly's wings?
Kinda the same.
Okay.
Sort of, kind of, not really, but okay.
Sure.
But more importantly, catfish have barbs, and if you try to pet them backwards, you will get stuck. And I don't mean stuck as in can't move anymore. I mean it will enter your skin because they are sharp. Always pet a catfish front to back. If you find one in your net, pet it front to back so you can lay down those spines so you can get it out of your net without getting stuck. Because it hurts.
Okay, remind me not to encounter a catfish. I'm doing a carp.
I'm gonna get rid of the rest of my inventory because we already read all these.
Oh, the carp. Have you ever seen their teeth? Carp have teeth?
Yeah, they have teeth.
I'll let you read.
For your sake, I hope you have not. Carp have teeth in their throat, strong enough to crunch on hard things like shells and fingers. A good rule of thumb when dealing with other species is to keep your fingers out of their mouths.
No kidding. Hey, that's my root beer. Thank you.
Although having neither thumbs nor fingers, I am quite safe from this little fellow. And there you have it. Did we already do the Emperor Butterfly? I think we have.
I think we have.
Okay, I'm gonna confirm. Oops. Ah, I didn't push A before I confirmed. Dang it. We already read about the cherry salmon, didn't we?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You want to do the Emperor Butterfly?
Yeah, I'll do the Emperor Butterfly then.
I'll get out of here.
Well, if we both have the highlighted Emperor Butterfly up, that means we haven't done it yet. The jewel of the forest, but it's vivid blue-hued. Ew, let me tell you. The color does not come from a dye, but rather from light reflected off layers of translucent scales. Yes, the butterfly wings are covered in tiny scales. Scales! Butterfly! Bah! More like scale of the snake of the sky. Okay.
It is a lot of blue-colored insects, birds, and some things also have things that reflect light to make it appear blue. But they're still really pretty.
Yeah. Diving beetle!
The Dastardly diving beetle, famous for its distinctive round shape and voracious appetite. This powerful predator uses thick back legs covered in hairs to paddle after its prey, and it uses suction cups on its front legs to grip its quarry for good. My own legs have gone weak thinking about it. I've actually seen them in action. They're quite the sight. It's not something you'd want to run across on a rainy day.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not. Okay. I'm gonna go back outside and just finish gathering what I have, and then we'll
reassess, reconvene.
Because Robin has definitely a lot more still to go than I do.
I don't know about that.
Well,
oh.
We still have a lot to go through.
Alright. And as long as everybody online is okay with me reading, I'll be happy to over-inform everybody.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear it too. And I have an extra koi because Robin didn't catch a koi. And I want to give her a koi. Oh, I don't have it. Actually, this does not need to be in here. I could drop that.
Alright. I'm going to go with the football fish. I don't think we've done that one yet.
No.
Hooty-hoo, this must be a football fish. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, please tell me. Blah, 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 blah. The football fish is a strange and grotesque deep-sea fish with a lantern-like light on its forehead. Its light is apparently powered by luminous bacteria and other glowing microorganisms. One theory says it can spray these luminescent sidekicks when prey approaches in order to dazzle them. The deep contains many mysteries, as well as some things that are just sort of odd and off-putting.
Okay, so I already donated the tiger butterfly.
And I just donated the football fish.
Yeah. Let's see what else I have in mind. Oh, you want to do your king salmon? Okay.
Sure, I'll do my king salmon.
And then... Wait, I wanted to see the rest of your inventory!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was moving forward.
Fine, I'll just do these ones.
King salmon. Alright. The king salmon didn't get its name for nothing. This stately fish can weigh up to 130 pounds. It's clear why it's referred to as the king of salmon. I imagine even the mightiest net can catch no more than a few at a time. I must say it's a miracle to me that you didn't get dragged out to sea by this one.
It's surprisingly how common the king salmon is at your place right now.
In this game, specifically.
Yeah.
It's certainly not common in reality.
No. Alright, so what else do you have?
I have a loach, I have a yellow perch, a crawfish.
Okay, I already donated the loach.
Okay. What other duplicates do we have in here?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's the Monarch Butterfly, so you can do that one, and the Locust you can do.
The long locust?
Yeah, I already did the Mitten Crab, and the Catfish.
So you already donated the long locust. What about the common butterfly?
No, I'm going to donate the long locust and that one. So uncheck those. I already did the cart.
Uncheck those. Okay, so left is dab.
I think I did a dab.
You did a dab?
Yeah. But I've already done the carp.
Oh, right.
I've done the carp.
Okay.
I don't see anything in my inventory that looks like yours.
Okay, I'm gonna just confirm and go with one of them. Do you want to start?
Well, I'm gonna donate these two.
Okay.
Alright, and then I shall start with the Anchovy, since I'm right there.
There are more than 140 species of anchovy, but they do all have some things in common. They are all small and feed by simply swimming with their mouths open to filter food particles from the sea. In my sleepier moments, I sometimes wish I could do that. Alright,
Okay.
I'm doing the long locust. As if the average locust weren't large enough, we must suffer the long locust too. The wretched beasts are known for their unusually long hind legs as well as their elongated heads. But that is hardly the long locust's worst trait. I tell you, they spit brown goo when they're scared. Revolting behavior indeed. Ugh and ew. Oh, Blathers. Ooh, the pill bug.
I prefer roly-poly, thank you.
Yep, roly-poly. Children delight at the way these beasts roll into balls when poked. But the appeal is utterly lost on me. One look at their leggedy undersides. Ew, how they wriggle. Young pill bugs shed their exoskeletons as they grow, and in doing so sprout another pair of legs.
That's interesting.
As if 12 appendages weren't alarmingly enough. Yuck, I say, yuck. By the way, roly-polies are the only known land crustacean. They're related to lobsters and crawfish, and that's why I'm going to donate a crawfish next.
Okay.
But that's also why they need a little bit of moisture to survive. And you'll usually find them under rotting leaves or rotting fruit or things like that. So they need that moisture. So you have found a crawfish. Neither crab nor lobster, crawfish evolved in an interesting manner. Beware their fearsome pinchy pinchers. Behold their many legs, I say. It is a bit bug-like, eh what? The more I look at it, the more unsettled I feel. Let's be done with this and never speak of it again, shall we? Ooh, you got the nerf?
Huh?
The barred knifejaw, also called the striped beakfish, is a lovely fish with a distinctive striped pattern. It is reportedly also a very curious fish in that it has been known to approach swimmers to greet them. They also tend to be good at avoiding fishing hooks, so well done on outwitting this one. Have you already done the yellow perch?
I think I donated that one already.
So I should go ahead and talk about it?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
Let's do that.
But no, I donated on Friday.
Oh, so you already did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go through it pretty quick. Or maybe I'll just say I'm a bit busy. I want to hear about it because I don't remember.
No, go ahead.
Yellow perch.
Goldfish are so cute and delicate, but do you know how big they can get?
Huge.
Why, they can grow up to a foot in length!
They can grow to bigger than that.
Yeah, they can grow much bigger than that. Well, sometimes the size of the tank they're kept in tends to restrict their growth. And just how big will these goldfish get in our large museum tank? I look forward to finding out. Alright,
I'm gonna go with a red snapper next.
Snapper.
Yeah.
Red snap. Snap, snap.
Red snappers are pretty high on the food chain, so if you ever get one in a tropical area, make sure you know what kind of area it's raised in. If it's a pristine natural environment, it won't have any ciguatera in it, but if there's a lot of algae, that may be a problem. Oh, I remember, you already read this. Yeah, you already read this.
Sorry?
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Nibblefish.
Nibblefish. Burgundy biter.
Nibblefish are best known for their use in certain skin treatment. This treatment has apparently been used for thousands of years. I have never experienced that treatment because they eat your dead skin with their little toothless mouths. Can you imagine anything so repellent? Yes. Please don't ask me any more follow-up questions.
I think it's quite fascinating.
I can't stand it.
I was at an aquarium, gee, I don't even remember where, and I just held my hand and they were just nibbling away at me. They really liked me. Apparently I have a lot of...
Wasn't there one that we went to and they were like, go ahead, stick your hand in? I'm like, uh-uh.
Probably. I'm going with a Darner Dragonfly next. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Enjoy.
I'm trying to remember... Out in the wild, in the ocean, I met... It wasn't called a nibblefish. I don't remember its name. I'm blanking. But it was nibbling on me for quite a long time. It really liked me. Anyway, the Darner Dragonfly is a very fast dragonfly flying at speeds up to 40 miles an hour.
Good lord!
They all have a distinctive green hue, but the males have blue underbellies while females have yellow ones. It all sounds pleasant enough, no? Well, did you know their young eat tadpoles and even some small fish? Worse, these creepy carnivores will eat each other in a pinch. Grotesque does not describe it. Have you ever seen a dragonfly larvae? They are dragons of the pond. They look super duper cool and scary looking. They are voracious predators in their larval form. Just so you know.
Okay.
Koi. Koi are a variety of carp bred for their color mutations, starting more than 1,000 years ago. One glance at their impressive coloring tells you the centuries of effort were worth it. And even today, people still selectively breed koi in search of new color combinations. One marvels at the thought of the koi might look like in another 1,000 years.
I didn't know that they were... Well, I knew they were kind of resembling carp, but I didn't know that they were bred like that.
Yeah, they're
kind of like dogs.
Yeah, very much like. I'm doing the Monarch Butterfly next. Did you know that the Monarch Butterfly migrates south for the winter and returns north for the summer? Indeed, these horrid orange beasties do not tolerate cold and travel 3,000 miles to escape the winter. During the journey, they cluster together in trees by the thousands just to stay warm. Imagine hordes of the foul, flittering fiends huddled together in one place. If only they'd put on tiny coats instead.
Have you done a pufferfish?
I have not done a pufferfish.
Okay.
I want to talk about the monarch a little bit more.
Go ahead.
So I, again, confirm everything, because I just read this once, and I'm not sure, because I have not followed migratory patterns of the monarch, but I'm told that when they fly from north to the south, that's all the same butterfly. But when they return from the south back to the north, it takes 3 generations of monarch butterflies to return to the northern areas. I don't know if that's true. Look it up. It sounds fascinating.
Yeah, that's very fascinating.
Anyway.
Pufferfish.
Pufferfish. Like its cousin the blowfish, when the pufferfish feels threatened, it inflates into a spiky balloon. The biggest difference between them is that the pufferfish is not deadly poisonous like its kin. So while it may look scary, its substantially reduced risk to life and limb makes it much better company. And there you have it.
Okay.
I don't know if you've done a common butterfly or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and donate it and see if it looks familiar or not.
No, I've done that one.
You've done that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did the zebra turkeyfish, right?
I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
This is pretty common on your island.
It's very common on my island, but I haven't donated it yet.
Oh. Well, I'll do it since it's like right here.
I don't remember reading.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I did.
It doesn't look familiar. Maybe you can read it later.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so what have you got?
The zebra turkeyfish.
Zebra turkeyfish. The sheer brilliance and diversity found in the aquatic underworld never ceases to amaze me. This zebra turkeyfish is as stunning to gaze upon as it is deadly. Those spines that are part of its defining physique are chock full of venom. The difference fortunately, zebra turkeyfish are not susceptible to another's venom. Though solitary, I imagine that they give one another a mean fist bump when they pass by.
The reason why you kind of had to look at
Well, we have a couple of technical difficulties.
this headset needs to stop turning off. I don't like it. But when he did that little flash, that was after I had pressed A already. So he had finished talking and I pressed A, and then he did this little flash of the little underneath his eye, and then I had to press A again. I was like, what?
Okay. Really quick, the difference between poison and venom. Venom is injected. So if it's a spiky fin that if you step on it accidentally or something and it injects you with something, that is venom. Rattlesnakes are venomous. If it's something that you eat, that's poisonous. Like a poisonous berry or a poisonous mushroom.
Or a poisonous frog. Don't eat those.
Yeah, please don't eat poisonous frogs. That's a bad idea. But that's why a lot of people say poisonous snakes, but it's a misnomer. We need to say venomous snakes, and I've been corrected on that multiple times by a snake lover in my biology office. So, yeah, I learned from my mistakes. Alright, I've got a dab here. The dab is a flatfish that bears some resemblance to the olive flounder, though their mouths are different. Personally, I am morbidly fascinated by each fish's eye placement. The dab's eyes are both on its right side, while the olive flounders are both on the left. These fish spend lots of time lying on the sides in the sand, so the odd eye placement makes some sense, but it's, how can I put this, creepy? Viscerally disturbing? Profoundly upsetting to fans of symmetry? By the way, right-eyed flatfish are different families than left-eyed flatfish. It's not just one versus the other, it's a whole different species, whole different family grouping. I learned that in ichthyology in college, which was a long time ago, so look it up. Verify. I don't know everything.
No, she doesn't. Josh says, ooh, something I realized. Your Critterpedia shows if you donated an animal or not.
Ooh,
so
really?
it's nice to know. When we say, I've already talked about that, since we're doing both at the same time.
It's hard to tell whether
Yeah.
she's donated it and talked about it or not.
Yeah, so what she donates, I may have donated, and so we don't want to reread the same text. But she has a lot more island bugs and critters, because she's at fall and I'm still at spring, so...
Can I read about the squid?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. I would love nothing more. First off, squids are members of the mollusk family just like the octopus. Not a family, it's a class, whatever. Many mollusks, like snails and clams, have shells, but the squid's body is almost completely soft. The exception is a long, narrow bit of hard material growing through its main body, the last remnant of its shell. Of course, having your shell inside you is not the best practice. Perhaps they lost the owner's manual.
Did you do the,
Moray eel, go for it.
Okay.
That'll be fun. Mollusks are, I believe, class? Mollusca? And within that class are all of the clams, all of the octopus, all of the snails. It's a big class. So I kind of cringe when people call octopi mollusks. It's true. It is absolutely true. They are mollusks. But, it's a weird thing, I guess. Anyway, moray eels. Oh, we already did read this.
Oh,
the
you
moray
did?
eel is a very cowardly fish.
Okay.
It spends its life living in caves.
I'm just gonna spam.
Spam,
Oh, that wasn't
spam.
very long. Okay, good.
Alright, I think I'm almost done. I only have one fish left. And it might be the one I already donated, so...
He's
Yep.
saying you don't have anything.
Yep, so I'm going to...
I'll do the Rancho Goldfish.
Rancho Goldfish.
I know you don't have this one.
Nope. Rancho Goldfish is a charming relative of the goldfish with a bumpy head and snout, and stout, round body. I'm stuttering again. They have ordinary heads when born, but develop impressive rectangular heads after about 3 years. Supposedly, their head shape changes depending on factors like the size of their tank. So Rancho Goldfish enthusiasts aim to raise perfectly shaped specimens and work hard to achieve this. Of course, no one asks the Rancho Goldfish themselves what shape they want their heads to be.
So Their heads are literally shaped by them bashing their heads on the tank.
No, it's
Come on, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
right. I sometimes forget that when I get into my scientific brain. Kidding is allowed. Absolutely, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think you've donated any of these.
Doesn't look familiar.
All right, so you go collect more. I'm gonna collect the remainder, and then
And I know some of these that I'm picking up right now are the ones you've donated, so I'll go ahead and donate them in a group.
Yeah, these are literally the last ones for me.
Really?
Yeah, but my thing. So like, I'm gonna place this one because I can sell that, and then this one I like. This one you already talked about. These ones we already talked about. This one we haven't. I think.
I remember mispronouncing that badly, but I don't remember what it says about it. The pronunciation is one of the things that I struggle with because that's not a fish I'm familiar with. So it's also a French word. French is one language that I know
so
absolutely
basically,
nothing about.
what I want to do now is finish up. We're gonna go through our inventory, and then I would like to pretty much give a whole bunch of him at once, and only have the ones that like this one I know you don't have, and this one I know you don't have. But we talked about that. We talked about that, and this one, and that one, and that one. So let's see here. I did the snapping turtle.
We did the soft-shelled turtle.
We still have the pond skater.
Did you do the walking leaf?
No, I don't have that one.
What about the sea bass?
I donated a sea bass.
Diving beetle?
Yes, I did the diving beetle.
Okay.
I have the mackerel in... Did you do a goby already?
I don't remember gobies.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen anything about the mosquito yet. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Did you do this one? I'm pretty sure you did this one.
Caper kite was Friday.
Yeah.
That was the first butterfly we gave him.
Did you do a tilapia?
Not yet. Did you do the sea butterfly?
Yes, I did the sea butterfly.
Okay. What about the pond? I don't remember seeing anything about the pond skater.
No, my pond skater's right here.
Okay, do you want to do that?
And you did a cricket. You go ahead and talk about the earth boring dung beetle. I'm going to put that one away.
Okay.
You talk about the pond skater.
Okay. What about the grasshopper? Did we already talk about that one? I don't think so.
Which one?
The grasshopper?
Oh, I didn't catch that one.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh.
So, we did the tiger beetle.
What about the tiger butterfly?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you did a sweet fish.
I don't think I did a sweet fish.
Okay. I know you did this moth.
Yeah, the biggest moth.
Okay.
Actually, it's not the biggest moth in the world.
So I'm gonna let you talk about the mackerel. So I have 4 left.
Okay.
Good. We've been at this for almost an hour.
It's actually taken a lot less time than I thought it would. Tell me about the Mosquito Bladders. You'll love this one.
Wow. I'm gonna do the bagworm.
Bagworm? Okay. As everyone knows, the mosquito is a vampiric pest that sucks blood from innocent bystanders. But did you know that only the females suck blood? Who, it's true, they need it to make their eggs. When they stick their snout into your skin, they inject us with a saliva that helps them slurp up their meal. It's that saliva that makes us itch and scratch, you know. Ooh, so rude.
That actually is really gross.
It is really gross. That's why mosquitoes are a great carrier of disease, such as malaria and dengue and yellow fever, and that's all I can remember off the top of my head. But that's enough. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Sorry, let's talk about the bagworm.
Bagworm, okay. The bagworm is, in fact, not a worm at all, but a caterpillar instead. The filthy fraud uses silken leaves to spin a cozy bag for it to hide inside, hence the name. Some find it cute the way bagworms dangle from trees, but the truth is they're gluttonous monsters. These beasts love to stuff their bug gullets full of leaves, devouring the very trees they hang upon. Wretched villains is what they are.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a pond skater. A putrid pond skater. They walk on water, you know, which is most preposterous. It is a trick they perform by secreting oil onto the hairs of their feet, to which I say blech. And one must wonder, what will they do next? Walk on air? Walk through walls? Perish the thought. Oh, Blathers. He
Sweet
cracks
fish.
me up. Ooh! Oh, we did read this. The damp heralds
Okay.
of summer, slippery ferals, a pillar of a number, they attach to a river, blah, 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 blah. Yep, we read that Friday.
Okay. Then we can just spam it.
Grasshopper. What's going on?
Oh, you finally caught a tadpole and a koi? Good for you, Josh.
Nice! I haven't caught a koi or a tadpole yet. She's got them both.
Speaking of tadpole,
Oh, is that what you're donating right now?
you go ahead.
Okay. Grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are known for making a chirping sound, though it doesn't sound like chirping to me. They make this rude racket by rubbing their hind legs against their wings, and though they eat seeds and pollen, they sometimes prey on smaller insects too. I say, such violent table manners should not be tolerated. Horrible hoppers. Alright. Tadpoles. Undoubtedly you know that tadpoles eventually turn into frogs. I must say, I find them impossibly adorable with their squiggly little tails. But even cuter when they sprout legs. Why, we can witness accelerated evolution in these squirmy little ones. Ooh, it makes me so emotional.
Okay.
I disagree with a couple of things, but
Yeah.
I do agree that pollywogs are cute. I've got a rainbow stag that I got by flying to one of the different islands that we're allowed to do using Nook Miles in the game. So by spending Nook Miles, you're allowed to travel to anywhere we want. So I got this rainbow stag beetle. Rainbows are beautiful things, I'm sure we all agree, but rainbow stag beetles? Blech. Yes, this beetle's back and belly shine with a pretty rainbow-colored luster. But that does not change the fact that this bug has large pincers on its face and loves to pick a fight. If one can wish upon a rainbow, then I wish to stay far away from the rainbow stag. Perhaps I've picked the wrong profession. Yes, Blathers, you have.
Wow, rude.
Well, if you're going to be a curator of a museum with a bug exhibit, then don't hate bugs. You must love them and treat them tenderly because they're very interesting creatures.
Everyone has their own fears, Lo.
Yeah.
And I think a cat is coming for food.
Yeah, you want to read some more and I'll...
Okay, the freshwater goby is an unusual specimen, but beneath that calm, fishy exterior, true gluttony resides. It will eat anything that will fit into its mouth, and its mouth is quite the gaping maw, so I recommend you refrain from drawing attention to yourself. And there you have it. Wow, that was short. I was expecting something a little longer. Alright. This is my last one. Ray! Yes. And the ray is an unusually shaped fish with a flat body and long tail, some related to sharks. Seen from the bottom, the mouth on its stomach appears to be smiling, which is objectively adorable. But be cautious. Unlike most cute animals, some rays are extremely venomous. Beware the smile. Okay. Alright. No, I don't have anything else. My inventory is like blank. Alright, I'm gonna head home and get my the fossils. Alright.
Fossils are probably why you were complete with your fish before I was, because I did fossils a couple of times.
Yeah. Is he eating?
Maybe. Our cat has stomach issues and we're not quite sure what's going on, so we're keeping a closer eye on him than we have been.
Yeah.
So I'm giving an earth-boring dung beetle. This should be fun. Yes, please tell me. Earth-boring dung beetles are considered quite handsome by some, thanks to their metallic luster. In fact, some even think them to be good omens and bringers of favorable fortune. But I must protest. These field-ravaging beasts love to burrow under piles of dung and lay their eggs. They raise their young under dung. Need I say more? Ick. I think not. Too funny.
Oh, that's the house. I'm like, where'd the museum go?
Horse mackerel. Actually, I'm gonna... Oh, drat. I want to do the leaf walker next.
Josh says, so a bug I just found out is the mole cricket. It says to listen for chirping and dig. Odd that I never heard it yet. Yeah, that mole cricket, I've never heard it. Like, never heard it.
Josh,
It's really hard to get.
What season are you in? Because if it's only in spring, then...
Are you in,
Northern Hemisphere or Southern Hemisphere?
Josh?
Because that's why we have such different critters around our islands, because she chose Northern Hemisphere and I chose Southern Hemisphere. Okay, so I'm going with a walking leaf. What a fraud, what a phony. The walking leaf is, in fact, the very embodiment of a lie. This master mimic looks like a tree leaf all the way down to the tiniest details. In fact, this bug has been known to sway to and fro as it walks, just so it looks like a leaf being blown by the wind. And the fakery works! These insects look so much like leaves that even leaf-eating insects nibble on them. Lying liars indeed.